ಹಲೋ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಸ್ವಾತಿ ಚಾನೆಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾತಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಬಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ 13 ಪೇಪರ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 2018 ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, AIBE 13. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪುನಃ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ AIBE 18 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 29ಗೆ ನಡೀಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ ನೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ನ ಏನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇದು ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಐ ಬಟನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್, ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಕೇಳಿರುವಂಥ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗುವಂಥ, ಪುನಃ ಕೇಳುವಂಥ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದೀಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ 5 years ಪೇಪರ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ಟಿಲ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ವಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಈ AIBE ಜರ್ನಿ ನಂತರ ಜುಡಿಷರಿ ಆಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಈ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್ಗೆ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಸ್ವಾತಿ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಡೀತಿರೋಂಥ ಈ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಿಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್, ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ 3 ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 6 months ಕೋರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂಡೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆನ್ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ 2 to 3 hours ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಜಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಕವರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಲವಾರು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇದೇ ಡೌಟ್, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಜಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಈ ಕೋರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ. ಹೌದು, ಈ ಕೋರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಹ ಕವರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್, ಕಾಂಪ್ರಿಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕವರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚಲ್ಲಿ. 6 months ನಡೆಯುವಂಥ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇವಲ 15,000 rupeesಗೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅ ವೆರಿ ನಾಮಿನಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರೋಂಥ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಈ ನಂಬರಿಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, 9650849915 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಜುಡಿಷರಿ ಜರ್ನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಔಟ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಯು ಆನ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಸ್ವಾತಿ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋಂಥ ಈ ಒಂದು ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರನ್ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇನ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್. ಈ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಜುಡಿಷರಿ 2024 ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಓದ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್. ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೈವ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಟು ಫೇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ಆನ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಟಿಲ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್: Restrictions may not be imposed on freedoms provided under Article 19(1)(a) on the grounds of defamation, public order, sedition, security of the state. Answer C, sedition. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 19 clause 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಫಾರ್ 19 clause 1(a). ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಂತಂದರೆ AIBE ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಬೇರಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯೋರ್ ಬೇರಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಬೇರಾಕ್ಟ್ನ ನಾವು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿನೂ ಸಹ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಯರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಹ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮುಂಚೆಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಸಿ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ರೆಫರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯಾವ ಬುಕ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ತುಂಬ ಇನ್ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ AIBE. ಸೊ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ, ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಾನೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2: ರೈಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಟು ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಈಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 19(1)(a). ಈ 21, 20 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 25 ಇದು ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್ನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವಯಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ವಯಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ನ ಇಂಪೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. 4. The designation of senior advocates is provided under Designation of Senior Advocates Section 16 of Advocates Act 1961. Right to pre-audience is provided by pre-audience nema Section 23 of Advocates Act. The contempt of court belongs to Contempt of court is entry 77 of union list ಅಲ್ಲಿ, entry 14 of state list ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. and union list state list ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, 7th schedule of the constitution ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 7th schedule ಅಲ್ಲಿ union list, state list and concurrent list ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Who was the Chief Justice of India when the concept of PIL was introduced to the Indian judicial system? Justice P.N. Bhagwati Chief Justice of India ಆಗಿದ್ರು. PIL related question 100% ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ. This is a repeated question for you. Question number 8. The Supreme Court of India issued a number of directions for the prevention of women in various forms of prostitution and to rehabilitate their children, though through various welfare measures, so as to provide them with the dignity of the person, means of livelihood and socio-economic development in the case of. This was held in the case of Gaurav Jain versus Union of India 1997 case. Leading landmark judgment idu regarding your prostitution issue. Hadith is one of the source of Muslim law. It comprises of words and actions of the Prophet. 10. Intellectual Property Appellate Board is established under which act? Under the Trademark Act 1999. Question number 11. What is the maximum duration within which the fast track arbitration must be completed? 6 months. Which one of the following section deals with the form of summons? Form of summons, section 61. Question number 13. Under the CRPC, provisions relating to the prosecution of the judge is provided under. It is provided under section 197. A resident of Hyderabad, A resides at Hyderabad, B at Calcutta and C at Delhi. A, B and C being together at Allahabad, B and C make a joint promissory note payable on demand and delivered to A. A may sue B and C at Allahabad where the cause of action arises, at Calcutta where B resides, at Delhi where C resides. D, all of the above. Correct answer, all of the above. Question number 15. Section 25 empowers the Supreme Court to transfer any suit, appeal or other proceedings. Suit, appeal or other proceedings from High Court to another High Court, from one civil court in one state to another civil court in any other state. Option C, both A and B are correct. Question number 16. In which of the following cases can C set off the claim? A sues C on the bill of exchange for ₹500. C alleges that A has wrongfully neglected to insure C's goods and he is liable to pay compensation. A sues C on a bill of exchange for ₹500. C holds a decree against A for recovery of debt of ₹1,000. A sues B and C for ₹1,000. The debt is due to C alone by A. A and B sue C for ₹1,000. The debt is due to C. Debt is due to C by alone. So correct answer ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ option B. A sues C on the bill of exchange of ₹500. C holds a decree against A for recovery of the debt of ₹1,000. ಅಲ್ಲಿ set off ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Question number 17. The Latin word recepta locutor means things speak for itself. So this is a repeated question and ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇಬಿ ಜಸ್ ಇಬಿ ರೆಮಿಡಿಯಮ್, ರೆಸಿಪ್ಸಾ ಲೊಕ್ಯೂಟರ್, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಜುರಿಯಾ ಸೈನೆ ಡೆಮ್ನೆಮ್. In which of the following cases the principle of common employment was evolved for the first time? It was evolved in Priestley versus Fowler. Question number 19. Disciplinary committee of the Bar Council is conferred the powers of civil court under the CPC by section 42 of Advocates Act 1961. Question number 20. Which one of the following is a leading case on injuria sine damnum? Ashby versus White is the leading case on injuria sine damnum. ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, that is important. Which one is leading case on strict liability? Raylands versus Fletcher. ಇದೂನು ಸಹ important and repeated question. Section 66A was invalidated by the Supreme Court of India in the case of Shreya Singhal versus Union of India 2015. This is also important repeated question. Tumba bari kelidare, might be this is third time I am reading the same question. Question number 23. Environmental impact assessment is mandatory under Environment Protection Act. Idunu saha repeated ಆಗಿರುವಂತ question. When two or more persons or by fighting in a public place disturb the public peace, they are said to commit an affray. Idunu saha important and repeat ಆಗಿರುವಂತ question. Question number 25. Promotion of class hatred is given under class hatred 153A of IPC. 26. The distinction between 299 and 300 was made clear by Melville J. in. So it was made clear in Reg versus Govinda. R versus Govinda antanu oddtivi. Question number 27. Which one of the following is not a federal feature of any constitution? Single citizenship is not a federal feature of any constitution. Question number 28. Parliament in exercise of its power to amend under the Article 368 may not amend. It may not amend basic statement ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು basic structure of constitution ಆಗಬೇಕು. Preamble, fundamental right and Supreme Court can be amended. Basic structure cannot be amended. 29. Which articles starts with subject to the public order, morality and health? ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ articles it starts with public order, morality and health? That is Article 25, right to freedom of religion. Question number 30. Section 19 of the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Acts provides for the maintenance of. It provides for widowed daughter-in-law. Section 30 of Hindu Succession Act deals with testamentary successions. Which one of the following section of CRPC deal with examination of person accused of rape by medical practitioner? By Section 53A. Question number 33. According to Section 167 of CRPC, an accused person can be remanded to police custody for not more than, he can be remanded to police custody for not more than 15 days at one time. Which one of the following is essential for a valid adoption under Hindu Marriage Act 1955? Actual giving and taking of child is not an essential. Question number 35. Hindu male can adopt a female child if the difference of age between the two is of more than, if it is of more than 21 years. Section 36. Question number 36. Which of the following relation is not dependent under Section 21 of the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act? Grandmother is not dependent. A communication made to a spouse during the marriage under Section 122 of the Indian Evidence Act. 122 of Indian Evidence Act remains privileged even after the dissolution of marriage. Correct. Question number 38. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act provides that an accomplice is a competent witness? Accomplice is a competent witness under Section 133. Important section idu accomplice. Question number 39. Which is subject matter of the neighboring rights protection? Performance is subject matter. Adam Smith has enumerated canons of taxation which are accepted universally. They are equality, certainty, convenience and economy. Question number 41. For the first time in India, income tax law was introduced by Sir James Wilson in the year of 1860. Idu same repeat ಆಗಿರುವಂತ question. Which one of the following sections of the CRPC deals with the compoundable offense? Compoundable offense is dealt under Section 320 of the CRPC. Question number 43. What is the time limit under Section 468 of the CRPC for taking cognizance? There is 3 years time limit for taking cognizance under 468. Industrial establishment means factory, mine, plantation, industry. Industrial establishment antandre factory, mine, plantation. It's not industry. Question number 55. Strike should be called only if at least -% of the workers are in support of the strike. Only if 15% of the workers are in support of strike. Industrial relations cover the following areas: collective bargaining, labor legislation, industrial relations training, trade unions. Correct answer option C, that is 1, 2 and 3. Collective bargaining, labor legislation, industrial relations training. Question number 47. The term suit of civil nature refers to. It refers to private rights and obligations of a citizen. The rule of res sub judice implies. Res sub judice implies where the same subject matter is pending in the court of law for adjudication between the same parties. The other court is barred to entertain the case so long as the first suit goes on. Correct? Option A. Res sub judice, section 10 of CPC. Question 49. A suit brought by a person to recover possession from a stranger of the Mutt property, claiming it as the heir of the deceased Mahant. The suit is dismissed on his failure to produce the succession certificate. A second suit was filed by him as the manager of the Mutt. So it is the second suit will be barred by res judicata. The second suit will not be barred by res judicata. Option B, correct answer. Question number 50. Which among the following is not the ADR method under section 89 of CPC? Mini trial, judicial settlement through Lok Adalat, conciliation, none of the above. Mini trial. Idu ADR mechanism alla. Question number 51. What is the maximum number of the conciliators allowed in a conciliation proceeding? Conciliation proceeding is 1, 2 and 5. None of the above. What is the status of a settlement agreement in cancellation proceeding? Non-binding, same as settlement award, unlike a settlement award, none of the above. So it is same as the settlement award. Question number 53. Under section 118 of the Evidence Act, a person is a competent witness if he or she is a major, is a lunatic, is not lunatic, is not a extreme old age, is capable of understanding questions put to him and giving the rational answers irrespective of age. Correct answer 118. 54. Which of the following judgment is relevant under section 43 of the Indian Evidence Act? Yaudu relevant? Judgment of an insolvency court, judgment of criminal court, judgment of matrimonial court, judgment of a probate court, judgment of criminal court. Under which section of Indian Evidence Act a witness has been given right to refresh his memory? Indian Evidence Act, right to refresh his memory, section 157. Section 159. Question number 56. Mandamus may be issued by both A and B, Supreme Court and High Court. The provision of administration of and tribunals, provision for administration tribunals added by 42nd Amendment Act. The provision relating to free legal aid is given under section 304. Under which of one of the following provisions of CRPC, police officer is under an obligation to produce the person arrested before a magistrate within 24 hours of arrest? Section 57. Question number 60. Who may record confessional statement? Under section 164 of the CRPC, confessional statement can be recorded by judicial officer. The provision relating to plea bargaining is not applicable in the following offence. Plea bargaining, socio-economic offence, offence against women. So option both A and B. Question number 62. When two or more persons agree to do an illegal act or an act which is not illegal by illegal means, such an agreement is designated as criminal conspiracy. Question number 63. The provisions regarding sedition are under section 124A of IPC. A suit may be dismissed under order 9 where summons is not served upon the defendant in consequence of the plaintiff failure to pay costs for the service of summon. Rule 2, where neither the plaintiff nor the defendant appears. Rule 3, where plaintiffs after the summons returned unserved fail for 7 days to apply for the fresh summons. Rule 5, where on the date fixed for the hearing in a suit only defendant appears and he does not admit the plaintiff's claim. Rule 8. Correct answer is all of the above. Question number 65. Ex officio chairman of Council of State is Vice President. Right to property in India is constitutional right. Which of the following writs means to produce a body of the person? Habeas corpus. Habeas corpus. Question number 68. Delegated legislation was declared constitutional in Delegated legislation declared constitutional in Re Delhi Laws Act case. 69. A prospectus which does not include complete particulars of the quantum or price of the securities included therein is known as red herring prospectus. When there is no profit in 1 year or the profit of a company is not enough to pay the fixed dividend on the preferences shares, the arrears of the dividend are to be carried forward and paid before a dividend is paid on the ordinary shares. This is called as cumulative preference shares. Question number 71. Industrial dispute means any dispute or difference between employers and employers, employers and workmen, workmen and workmen, master and worker. Allah. 1, 2 and 3. So correct answer is option D. Who among the following cannot transfer an immovable property? Muslim widow cannot transfer a immovable property. Question number 73. Doctrine of lispendence was explained in the leading case of Bellamy versus Sabine. Question number 74. X strike A. A is by this provocation excited to violent rage. Y, a bystander intending to take advantage of the A's rage and to cause him kill X, gives a revolver into A's hand for that purpose. A kills X with the revolver. A is liable for committing murder and Y is liable for abetting murder. A is liable for committing culpable homicide and Y is not liable. A is liable for committing culpable homicide and Y is liable for abetting culpable homicide not amounting to murder. A is not liable and Y is liable for abetting murder. So, correct answer is option A. A is liable for committing murder and Y is liable for abetting murder. Question number 75. Right to free legal aid was recognized as a fundamental right under the Article 21 of the Indian Constitution in the case of Husainara Khatun versus Home Secretary, State of Bihar, 1979. In which country was the concept of PIL originated? PIL originated in United States of America. 77. A question suggesting the answers which the person putting it wishes to expects to receive is called as leading question. Option of puberty is a ground of divorce under the Hindu Marriage Act. Hindu Marriage Act only for wife. Question number 79. Which section of the Hindu Marriage Act provides that a child from the void marriage would be legitimate? In section 16, and this is a repeated question. Same question ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. We are solving ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು 14, 13 ಈ ಥರ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇದು 14, 15, 16 ಈ ಪೇಪರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Which of the following appears to contribute the global cooling rather than global warming? So it is given in aerosols. Question number 81. A and B agree to fence with each other for amusement. This agreement implies the consent of each other to each to suffer any harm which in the course of the fencing may be caused without foul play, and if A while playing fairly hurts B, A commits no offense. The provision are given under. This provision is given under section 87 and idu illustration of section 87. The provision of the right of private defense are given. Right of private defense are given under 96 to 106 of IPC. Question number 83. Parties which cannot be compelled to perform specific performance of the contract are provided in which section of the Specific Relief Act? It is provided under section 28. Which kind of the property is transferable? Any kind of property, if not prohibited by law, it is transferable. Question number 85. Which of the following does not come under the immovable property as per the TPA? Sales of a ceiling fan does not come under the immovable property of a immovable property. State of UP versus Nawab Hussain relates to. This relates to the case of constructive res judicata. Question number 87. X is living in Pune and Y, his brother, in Mumbai. X wants to file a suit for partition of their joint property situated in Delhi and Bangalore. The suit may be instituted either in Delhi or in Bangalore. 88. A immovable property held by Y situated at Bhopal and the wrongdoer personally works for gain at Indore. A suit to obtain compensation for the wrong to the property may be instituted either at Bhopal or at Indore. Under which section of the Income Tax Act 1961 income of other person included in assessee's total income? So it is under 60 to 65. Question number 90. A period of 12th month commencing from first day of April of every year is known as assessment year. Which section of the Information Technology Amendment Act 2008 deals with the validity of the contracts formed through the electronic means? Formed through the electronic means and under section 10A of the IT Act. Joint sitting of both the houses of parliament may be called by president. Specific relief dash where the agreement is made with the minor, fill in the blanks. So specific relief cannot be given where the agreement is made with the minor. Question number 94. A person entitled to the possession of the specific immovable property may recover in the manner provided by the Code of Procedure 1908 CPCs, Code of Civil Procedure. Question number 95. Section 39 of the Specific Relief Act deals with none of the above. Question number 96. A dumb witness giving his evidence may be in writing in the open court. Such evidence would be treated as oral evidence, and this is a repeat question. Under the Indian Evidence Act, which of the following is not a court? Indian Evidence Act which is not a court? Option D, arbitrator is not a court. Which of the following section of the Motor Vehicle Act defines the term owner? Owner is defined under section 2 clause 30. Under the Land Acquisition Act 1894, an industrial concern ordinarily employing not less than dash workmen owned by the individual or by an association of the individual and not being a company desiring to acquire the land for erection of the dwelling houses for the workmen employed by the concern or of the provision of the amenities directly connected therein with shall, so far as concerns the acquisition of such land, be deemed to be a company for the purpose of this part, and the reference to the company in section 4, section 5A, 6, 7 and 50 shall be interpreted as references also to such concern. Fill in the blanks. So correct answer nimge option A, 100 employees. Question number 100. Under the Land Acquisition Act 1894, the expression company means a company defined under section 3 of the Companies Act other than government company referred to in the clause CC. Correct answer is your option A. So this is your last question. By this we complete your AIBE 13 question paper, and this is your AIBE 13 paper na last question. Video ಎಂಡ್ ತನಕ ನೋಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎಂಡ್ ತನಕ ನೋಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಸ್ವಾತಿ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟಿವ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ನೀವು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನದಿಂದ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಜುಡಿಷರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರೋವಂಥವ್ರು ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್ಗೆ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಂಡೇ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಏನು ಈ ವರ್ಷದ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ನಡೀತಿತ್ತು, ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್ನ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಓಪನ್ ಫಾರ್ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್. ಸೊ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ 2024 ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋವಂಥ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಜುಡಿಷರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಇರೋವಂಥ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಈ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ಗೆ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಯೋರ್ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್. ಸೊ ಇದಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ 6 months ಕೋರ್ಸ್, ಕಾಂಪ್ರಿಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವಿತ್ ಯೋರ್ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್, ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮೂರೂ ಸಹ ಇದೇ ಬ್ಯಾಚಲ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕವರ್ಡ್. ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೈವ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಫೀಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ₹15,000. ವೀಕ್ ಡೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಸಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಂಡಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಂಡೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಂಬರ್ 9650849915. ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆ್ಯಪ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಜುಡಿಷರಿ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ, ಸೊ ಜುಡಿಷರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಾಗೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಜುಡಿಷರಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಜೊತೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ವೆರೀಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಗೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಷ್ಟು AIB ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ನ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್. 5 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಈ 5 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಪೇಪರ್ಸಿಂದಾನೇ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರೋ ಅಂಥ 100% ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚಾನಲ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.